Midnight. You're lying in your bedroom, trying to fall asleep. The windows are shut. The street is silent. The room is still. But there's something. A low, endless rumbling coming from somewhere, like a diesel engine idling nearby, or a distant factory. You get up. You go outside. Nothing. You come back in. It starts again. You cover your ears, you can still hear it. You kick the wall, you press a pillow against your head. Nothing helps. This is not a dream. This is not a mental illness. This is the hum, a mysterious sound heard by thousands of people across the world, denied by governments and left unexplained by science. Today, we look behind that sound. The 1970s. Bristol, England. A portion of the local population begins to complain. Inside their homes, especially at night, an unexplainable low-frequency rumbling can be heard. People first blame their neighbors, then the factories, then the railways, but investigations find nothing. The government launches an official inquiry. Experts arrive, measuring equipment is set up. The result? Zero. No source is found. But people keep hearing it. In the early 1990s, across the Atlantic Ocean in the small town of Taos, New Mexico, the exact same thing begins. 2% of the town's population starts reporting a strange, persistent sound. Headaches, insomnia, anxiety. Some people leave town entirely. Residents petition Congress. NASA scientists, University of New Mexico researchers, military experts, all travel to Taos. None of them can measure the sound. The official conclusion? The existence of the sound could not be confirmed, but people are still hearing it to this day. 2011, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Thousands of residents report dishes rattling inside their homes, floors and walls vibrating, and a relentless low-frequency hum. Children can't sleep. Bedrooms become places of torment. People sell their homes and leave. City, provincial, and federal authorities launch a joint investigation. This time, a source is found. Zug Island, located in the Detroit River on the American side. A massive American steel plant, a blast furnace, was operating there. The infrasound produced by certain equipment was traveling through the water and reaching Canadian shores. The plant shuts down those specific machines. The hum fades. The good news, an answer was found once. The bad news, in hundreds of other places around the world, the hum continues. No factory, no source, nothing. So what exactly is this sound? Scientists have proposed several theories. The first, the infrasound theory. The human ear cannot detect frequencies below 20 Hz, but those frequencies exist. They are felt through the body. Industrial facilities, heavy traffic on highways, even wind turbines, all of these produce infrasound. According to this theory, the people who hear the hum are hypersensitive to these waves. The second theory, ocean microseisms. In 2013, researchers at UC San Diego discovered something remarkable. Large waves in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans are colliding with each other. That collision sends seismic vibrations down to the ocean floor and into the Earth's crust. Those vibrations travel onto land. Constant, unending, global. Perhaps the hum is simply the Earth breathing. The third theory, and perhaps the most disturbing, some people's ears are simply different. Otolithic cells in the inner ear, the neurons that transmit sound, may be capable of picking up frequencies that ordinary ears cannot detect, meaning the sound is real, it exists in the air, but not everyone can hear it. Only 2% of tested individuals can hear the hum. The remaining 98%, nothing. What makes that 2% different? Science has no answer yet. Where science falls silent, others ask different questions. And their questions are not unreasonable. The HARP facility in Alaska, the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, was officially created to study the atmosphere and ionosphere. That is the official explanation. But the frequencies emitted by that facility align precisely with the hum's frequency range. Is that a coincidence? Then there are the ELF antennas, extremely low frequency, used to send signals to military submarines operating hundreds of meters beneath the ocean's surface. The United States has such installations in Wisconsin and Michigan. Russia has one near Murmansk. Their operating frequency range, 3 to 300 Hz, exactly the hum's range. Could military signals be reaching civilian populations, or is this intentional? The third theory, underground. There are declassified documents confirming the existence of what are known as DUMBs, deep underground military bases across the United States. Some are officially acknowledged, others remain unconfirmed. The massive drilling machines and underground transport systems operating inside these bases could, theoretically, send vibrations to the surface at exactly the hum's frequency. Unproven, but also never disproven. Behind all of this are not theories. There are real people, real lives. A British woman named Katie Jacks lost her job because of the hum. She could no longer concentrate. A Canadian couple sold their home just to escape the sound. A German researcher created an online forum for hum sufferers. Over 100,000 people joined. One British woman took the government to court, demanding the sound be stopped. The court ruled against her because officially the sound does not exist. The people exist, but the sound does not. That is government logic. The hum is an officially unexplained phenomenon. In the UK, the US, Canada, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, it doesn't mean that people in more than 60 places hear this sound, and no one has received an answer. Is this an underground military base? Who is signaling underwater? Is it the breath of the ocean? Or is it a human body trying to sense something that someone is hiding? We don't know, and the governments don't want to know. If you've heard this sound in your own home, at night in a quiet room, write in the comments. Where do you live? When did it start? What did you feel? Because every witness is a piece of this mystery. You're not alone. This is the Shadow Archive. Take a good look. A world map with glowing dots, a dark atmosphere, mystery, cinematic dramatic lighting, 4K. This part needs subtitles.